Yo, my people, what's going on? What's going down? Welcome back to the channel. Please, first and foremost, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the thing if you haven't already. But listen, it sounds like a myth. It's sounding real mythical and looking real mythical, but hey, we still have to talk about it. Man like Tchouameni being linked to the Arsenal. It's no more Arsenal. It's the Arsenal now because the way this team's moving, the way this club is moving, they deserve to be called the Arsenal again. Yeah? Sensational news, sensational stuff we're witnessing before our eyes. And can you imagine, people, a midfield of Declan Rice, Tchouameni, and Odegaard in the Premier League next season? It's too good to be true. They're not going to let this one, they can't let this one happen. They can't. They can't let Tchouameni come to the Arsenal because if they do, it's over. Bad boy baller, 23 years of age, French central defensive midfielder. He can do the whole lot. He can do the box to box. He can do this. He can do that. Left, right, and center. Fantastic international player as well, scoring a world-class goal in the World Cup last year, if you guys remember well. And yeah, man, it looks like the links are they're there. It looks like the links are tangible. Now, Tchouameni doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants to stay at Real Madrid. He wants to fight for his place. That much is clear. But Real Madrid are having money, financial fair play situations going on. You know the politics side of things, the money aspect of things. But I tell you what, they got Valverde, they got Cruz, they got Modric, they got Jude Bellingham, they've got Camavinga. It's a lot right now. It's a lot. Yeah, that midfield is packed, ramsacked. They don't really need Tchouameni, even though they could use him. So this brother needs to make a decision. As far as things stand, and as far as I'm concerned, it's Arsenal and Man United that are making inquiries, trying to test the waters, see what's going on with his agent. Would he be up for a move? Would he be not? Me personally, I don't think he'll be up for a move, at least not now. He's only been at Real Madrid for a year. So then for him to let go of that dream of Real Madrid and what it could be and what his career can sort of look like in 5, 6 years' time, it's a lot. And I'm sure he will obviously back himself to be able to kind of go into the reckoning for the first 11. But it doesn't look like Ancelotti is feeling his thing. It doesn't look like Ancelotti's feeling his style of play and the way he's been playing. And, he's an important player for Real Madrid. He's a good player. He's a solid player. But that midfield is just cramped right now. So Tchouameni has to make a decision. And I think when it comes to Man United and Arsenal, we obviously know what are the benefits, what are the advantages, disadvantages, living in London and all of these things and such things and such things. We've got do we have any French players at Arsenal at the moment? We've got Saliba, of course. Who else do we have that's French at Arsenal? I think it's only Saliba, I can't think of anyone else at this precise moment in time. I know obviously Pepe is, but he's not from France, We've got French speaking dons, but and then who's French at Man United? Let me think. Who's French at Man United? I can't think of anyone as well. Martial, cool. But I tell you lot something, I think we would win that race if it came down to a thing of him moving and it was about choosing what club he wants to go to. And I don't think Man United actually has the money to afford Tchouameni. And somehow it looks like we do. So it's an interesting one because if this situation gains any traction, if there's some sort of tangible things from this, and we actually get into negotiations about the possibility of signing Tchouameni, hey, yo, people, man, listen, it's gonna be a hell of a season, Declan Rice, Tchouameni, uh, Martin Odegaard, and we need to keep Thomas Partey. I'm so disappointed. I'm so upset about the things I'm reading online about even Arsenal fans, Arsenal supporters wanting Thomas Partey to go. Like, do you lot not remember what this guy did for us last season and how incredibly crucial he was for us? Like, if it wasn't for Thomas Partey, we would not have the season we had, at least in the first to the mid sections of this. Like, he was monstrous in some games, bro. I can think of games against Tottenham, games against Wolves, games against even the Man United away game, um, the Man United home game. Like Thomas Partey, he was the rock. He was the one that was letting things be distributed and dictating the play and all of these things and such things. Because we've got a shiny brand new toy, it doesn't mean we have to be so quick to oust my man out of the squad. I understand there's obviously been things ongoing out off the pitch and stuff like that. But as far as I'm concerned, and I don't know too much about all of that, but as far as I'm concerned, if he's still here and Arsenal are still playing him and so forth, that means he's in some sort of clear, and that shouldn't be the issue. Now you look at other things like his age, bro, 29. He can still give us a solid 2 years of solid performances. Tchouameni's 23, and you're looking at the future if you was to bring in someone like Tchouameni. But I think Thomas Partey still has an incredible amount to offer, an incredible, you know, performances to give to Arsenal, and we shouldn't be so quick to try to let him go. I think we should keep him. I think we should keep him. We're going into the Champions League. We're going to be fighting on all fronts: Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, and you want to let go of Thomas Partey? Like, what are you mad? And I think when it comes to Tchouameni, Arsenal need to enter negotiations more or less in the form of a loan at first with a potential option to buy. Um, because I don't think in terms of an outright purchase, things like 77 million is being quoted out there and stuff like that. I don't think Tchouameni wants to leave. I don't think he wants to be transferred to another club outright. But I think you'd be willing to go out on loan, just get some game time. It's very important for these players now in terms of their international sort of aspirations and stuff like that. They need to be playing. Him at 23 years of age, he needs to be playing. But yeah, this is a welcome link, people. I just thought I'll come on here, to share the excitement I have for this potential mythical potential signing. It's looking like a myth, and it's looking like it will never happen. And the powers that be will never let that happen, because Arsenal are just going to be too strong in the midfield. But it's not going away. It's not exactly UK press and UK media that's putting this out there, but it's Spanish media that's putting out there. And I understand that Spanish media sometimes is a hot and cold, um, very mythical at times. But look, it's not going away. We understand what the situation is at Real Madrid. There are a bit too many midfielders. Not everybody's going to be able to have the same, playing game time. You can't make everybody happy. So it's either do you sit in a bench and you kind of, you're content with that, or do you come to the Premier League where clearly it's Premier League clubs that are going for you, and you show us what you got. It will be a sensational move if we was able to enter negotiations and somehow, get over the line. But stay tuned for this one. I'm sure we're gonna see many updates. I'm sure we're gonna understand the full picture of it in the next coming days. But yeah, Aurelien Tchouameni being linked to Arsenal and continuing to being linked to Arsenal, and also Manchester United, from what I understand or from what I overstand, is they've had delegates and chiefs and transfer people, recruitment people actually go over to Spain to see if they can, sort of thrash out a deal and kind of get the priority element out of the way. Um, I think yes, both teams are playing in the Champions League in the form of Arsenal and Man United, but ultimately I think Arsenal is a more attractive proposition right now. I think we are looking at, just being slightly ahead of that sort of curve of project, as opposed to Manchester United. Of course, it will still be, something for him to think about if ultimately Real Madrid is saying, look, you need to go, you need to get out the door. I know you don't want to go, but you just need to go. We need to balance the books. And you still think, hard, and you think long. Manchester United is still the institution that they are, but Arsenal, we're a gigantic institution as well. And things look a bit more promising in today's world at Arsenal than Man United. So hopefully, if he does come round to the idea of leaving Real Madrid, he comes to Arsenal. You just need to go and do your bits and do your bobs, Garlic, all of these man there. Josh Kroenke, big up Josh Kroenke, because I know deep down it ain't even silent stand. It's Josh Kroenke saying, yo, this team here needs eliteness in every way, shape, or form, sense of the word. Eliteness in recruiting, eliteness in performances, eliteness in infrastructure. We're doing the business, man. It's time to invest in Arsenal from a Kroenke entertainment standpoint, entertainment company standpoint, because all your other, business, all your other teams are successful. All your other teams have tasted success, and you've invested heavily on those other teams. This is still not invest. Like, if you was to be serious about Mbappe and trying to create some sort of package for next year to get, then I'll be like, all right, you know what? He's looking to invest like how he's investing in the US. So far, we are where we are. Declan Rice, we was always gonna do Declan Rice. It would have been such an embarrassment for Arsenal to miss out on Declan Rice. The Kroenke could not allow that to happen. Mikel, Edu, they could have not allowed that to happen, and it didn't happen. We got Declan Rice. That official confirmation should be coming in the next couple days, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. It's definitely this week. There was obviously slight delays in payment structure and so forth, but medicals are booked. It's rolling. The ball's rolling. Green light on Declan. Green light on Urian. Timber. Green light on Havertz, of course, who's already been announced on the Arsenal website, and we're looking good. And like I said, one more striker and another midfielder like Tchouameni, like Lavia. And I'm happy. For me, Tchouameni, Lavia, or even Onana from Everton, I'll be super happy with that, bro. That will be a 10 out of 10 window. And we focus on preseason. Because you see, do you not? Let me tell you something. Preseason is super important, bro. If you get your core players nice and early preseason, get them knowing each other, get them playing with each other, get a little cohesion, get a little tether going on already prior to reaching that first game, which is, I think we're playing. Who we playing? Who's our first fixture? I saw it the day before yesterday. It skipped my head now. Is it Bournemouth? No, it's not Bournemouth. But yeah, anyways, you get all of those players in with a solid preseason before that first game of the season in August. You're looking at good things. You're looking at a solid season, and you're doing what you need to do, and essentially others will probably be catching up because they're doing late deals and trying to bring in players late in the window and so forth. But yeah, people, I'm going to leave it here and keep it nice and short. Just thought I'll bring you guys the news about Tchouameni being and still being heavily linked to Arsenal. For me, it's looking like it's a myth, but you never know. Let's keep the powder dry. Let's keep our eyes on this. And yeah, man, like I told you, I'm bringing you videos every single day now. I'm back out here working hard, bringing you guys the content. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.